Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and music sounds better with you. In the past 10 years, there were two bands that have pretty much been the center of attention in the music world. And when the second one actually came out, because the first band was there beforehand, they were starting to talk about the second one being a ripoff. But as these two bands have been going through the last, I'd say maybe 5 or 10 years, their sounds are definitely becoming completely different. And it's the reason why I've chosen these two albums to review today. One is the fifth album of this band. If you don't know who Coldplay is, you've been living under a rock for the past couple of years. And since their fourth album, Viva La Vida, I was really wondering if they were actually going to be able to top it with their fifth. And needless to say, the fifth one, while it is a good listen, it's definitely very different because of the fact that it's a concept album about a man and a woman going through a breakup and making up and breaking up again. But what's also very different about it is it's not the typical Coldplay sound. It's a little bit happy. Now, of course, you have the typical single, which sounds like a Coldplay song, which is Paradise, but you also have songs like Every Teardrop is a Waterfall and Hurts Like Heaven and Princess of China with Rihanna. You've got a really good eclectic mix and a very different sound that Coldplay has had in the past couple of years. And I think that it's definitely a good listen, but it's definitely not their best album. Still, it's Coldplay. How could you go wrong with them? The second band that I want to talk about, their third album. Yeah, at one point in time, The Fray was considered the knockoff of Coldplay with How to Save a Life, but Scars and Stories is a complete wake-up call for all those people. Scars and Stories is a very, very strong third album for The Fray after their second album, which was also very strong, but this one's even stronger. Heartbeat sounded like the typical Fray song. That was their first single, but then when you listen through this entire album, you get such a rush of crazy emotions. Munich, which is probably the most amazing song that I've ever heard recently, it kind of made me a little bit misty-eyed, I can't deny that. But you also have songs like Rainy Zurich, and The Wind, and 1961. It's just a very diverse song, one after the other, and this album is definitely The Fray telling the fans that we are a strong, independent group from everyone else out there, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. So I love the fact that they're so innovative and that they're constantly changing their sound, and I'm really excited for their fourth album. So that's it, guys. 2 new albums from Coldplay and The Fray, 2 excellent bands. Comment, like, and subscribe. Definitely give those albums a listen. The question that I want to leave with you today is, there's another person that's making a comeback this year with a new album, and that, of course, is one of the biggest names in pop music in the last 30 years. And that, of course, is the Queen of Pop herself, Madonna. Have you heard her new single, Gimme All Your Lovin'? Do you like it? And are you interested in hearing more and possibly even purchasing her new album? That's it, guys. I'm the Lawn Gnome, and remember that actions speak louder than words.
Now you're here like you've been before, and you know just what I need. It took some time for me to see